did the midnight shift at first, midnight to 8, and then got some day shifts. The pay was horrible, but it was a lot of fun, and it really allowed me to use what I learned around communications and engaging with an audience and throwing out T-shirts at roller rinks and all the good stuff that comes with being a DJ. It was a lot of fun. But
Can you give us a little? I know you've done it. I'm going to put you on the spot. Can you give us the radio voice?
Good morning, Dan Miller in the morning, 7:35, partly cloudy, sunny, breezy, mild this afternoon. High about 73. But the thing with the radio voice, I feel like there are a lot of broadcasters who sound forced, and I feel like the best ones, it's very natural. And I felt like I tried a little too hard to kind of have that radio voice, especially when you're introducing a song and you want to hit what's called the pocket. So you have an intro of the music, and right before the vocals come in, you finish what you're saying right before it hits. And it's hard to do, but I feel like there's a lot of kind of gimmicky stuff that goes along with that job. But I enjoyed it. I did it for a couple of years.
Well, that's great. Yeah, well, you probably did it till you couldn't afford to do it anymore.
Yeah, like I said, the pay was really bad. The hours not great, and I was living in my parents' basement. So I was kind of living the cliche of us starting out, struggling to find my way.
But it did lead to you being an extra in a B-rated B movie, like horror movie. Which
You remember the strangest things? Yeah, I was an extra in a movie called The Stuff. It was released in 1985. It was a B horror movie, and I played I forget the name of my character, but I was an extra. I was just one of the
soldier number 6.
Yeah, but I you see me running around with a gun, like chasing down taxis, and I do have a scene where Garrett Morris, formerly of Saturday Night Live, is coming up the stairs, and I have to hold him back so he doesn't get into the studio. So that was fun.
Yeah, and Paul Sorvino was in that movie.
Yeah.
We found it. So Dan and I worked in an office together for about 7 years, and through the magic of YouTube, I happened to find a clip of him in this movie, which was hysterical. Sent it around to the whole team to really embarrass him. But it was great. You're just like in the background with sunglasses on. But I will add it to if I post about this particular thing, I'll add it in there as a little Easter egg. Now I know, so you started out you had a communications degree. You started out as a DJ back when DJs were a thing. And then at some point you became a sports reporter, right?
Yep. And it's a job I always wanted. I can think back to second grade. I'm a big baseball fan. I wanted to play shortstop for the Chicago Cubs. When I realized I probably wasn't going to do that, I thought sports writing would be a great job to get into. So when I moved to Boston, I moved here in '84, which was a great time for sports because we had that Celtics team with Bird, McHale, Parrish, Ainge, DJ, Scott Wedman, Bill Walton, who were just knocking everybody over. The Bruins were pretty good at the time. The Red Sox were struggling a bit, but there were a lot of college sports here, a lot of high school sports. And I worked at 5 different newspapers at once as a stringer. And then also UPI, United Press International, which is a wire service. They used to be in the Herald building. I don't know if they're still there. But I worked at a lot of different jobs.